Yes, sir, baby. It is on the radar. Yo, calling it from Brooklyn. I got a very special guest. M.I.S. Ron is here with me. What's good, my brother?
Oh, let's go. It's good, boy.
How you feeling, my guy? We've been trying to get this in for like I think 2-3 weeks now, but we finally here.
Finally.
We finally here. You got a new joint out, FNOK right now.
Yeah.
Uh, with
Featuring Corey Briscoe, Wall Blake, Chris Elite, us four right there. We dropped that about yesterday. Doing a good amount of numbers too.
Yo, and you know what I appreciate whenever I tune into your music is because I feel like you're putting me on to other people. You feel me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like you work with a lot of people in the city, and that's why I kind of like what gravitated me, and that's kind of how I found you too. As I
Mhm.
was like, and I was checking out your music, I was like, okay, so you collab with those people, obviously Freshy DaGeneral, Siggy
Yeah,
Black, you
yeah,
collected
fact.
with a lot of people in the city. So when it comes to like linking with other artists for you, how do you kind of meet everybody? Like, are you just connected because y'all live close by, or is it like more of a musical connection that
I
y'all have?
mean, yeah, 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 like stuff like that. I mean, like with certain people, certain people, different situations. You feel me?
Hmm.
So like when you ask about somebody like Freshy the General, that's somebody I've been around. Like you feel me? That's in my group. And then you have other people, like for example, the people I just dropped the track with recently.
Hmm.
Those are people I just know, feel me, because of the environment they around, stuff like that. But as far as like linking up with them and getting a feature, you feel me? Those my mans on the regular. So doing the song ain't nothing but linking up regular shit in the stew.
So you mentioned Fresh, and I know y'all have been doing music for a long time. Like when I go on Reddit, I see y'all two names connected a
Freshie and
lot.
Chris Elite. Freshie and Chris Elite. Those two right there.
How did y'all kind of meet?
I mean, like you feel me, like Freshie. I knew Freshie like all my life basically. You feel me? Since young.
Mm.
Chris Elite, feel me? Just being in the same neighborhood, and since young we came up together. Freshie was actually the first one to start rapping.
Oh wow, okay.
Then when I heard him start rapping, it was like during middle school, and for me, I gravitated towards it. I liked it, so I tried it. And as far as that, you feel me? We took it from where we took it, and then Chris came along a little later. You
Hmm.
feel me? In the situation, he gravitated to the rapping too with us, and from there we started. For me, the M.I.S thing, the trio right there, and we pushed up all the way together. And now working,
So what does the MIS stand for?
move in silence.
Okay, that's simple and to the point.
Facts.
So is that your thing, or are there more MIS
I mean,
people out and about?
definitely more M.I.S people, but as
Hmm.
far as like the people that you would see rapping, you feel me, that have a
Hmm.
platform, me, Chris Elite, Freshy the General, couple more rappers, you feel me? Shout out my son Balenci, shout out Sour, feel me?
Right.
But feel me?
Right. So with you, like, with a lot of your music, especially since 2020, your music has continuously gotten popular, more popular, more popular, more popular. How is
Fact.
it like, moving around for you now? Like, are you moving around a little smarter now that like your music's getting like more traction? Like, how has that been for you?
I mean, for me, I was always the type of person that move around smart, you feel me?
Hmm.
Feel me? I'm in my ears. I'm over silence. You feel me? So I always been that type of person. But as far as like rapping, it made me move like way more smarter because now I gotta do more things that for me contribute to the rapping. As far as like studio, going around the interviews, doing stuff like that, linking up with people for music. So I have to move a little more careful for me. Some
And
more,
what do you feel like was like the moment last year when you kind of were like, oh shit, my music like is hot now? You know what I'm saying? Like shit getting crazy out here.
I mean, like you feel me? I would say like I would say my last like the last song I dropped like probably before 2020 ended. That song like really blew up. Like you feel me?
You talking about foolishness, right? Or you talking about one of the joints on YouTube?
I'm actually talking about FTL with me and Freshie.
Okay, got
'Cause
you.
when I dropped that, that was like the song that really like set the bar. That's my most viewed song. So like that song right there, like really like made us a little different. Like, you feel me? Like you feel what I'm saying? Our fan base got higher. More people recognize us. More people notice us.
Hmm.
So from that song on, I move a little different from how I was moving before that drop. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely.
And I love that for you. And also, so I know you've only been doing this for like 3 years, right?
Yeah, 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 facts,
So
facts.
so like walk. When did you officially kind of like start rapping?
So like 2018, the end of 2018,
Right.
I started rapping and I was rapping, but I wasn't doing no videos as far as
Mm,
YouTube. I was like mainly on SoundCloud,
okay.
dropping videos and stuff. But like my first video was like the end of 2018, going into 2019, which was Get Back, and that was my
Right.
first like Dolly song actually by myself. Because when I
Hmm.
first started rapping, it was like big because of Freshie, so I was rapping a lot of songs with him. So when I made my first dolly, and that was the first video I ever shot, and that was the first video I ever posted on YouTube. And from there, like you feel me, I dropped a couple more songs with Freshy, and then that's when Chris had for me came home. He was booked and shit. You feel me? Chris came home and he hopped
Mhm.
on, started rapping with us from there. So, but by like our first song that we did all three together,
Mhm.
like that first song, and that was like at least my fourth video on YouTube or third. That song right there had the like 100K plus views.
Wow.
So that right there, fake put us on the map. You feel me? So from there, everything up, everything else was up. It was up from there. I'm not even gonna lie, it was up from there. Feel me?
I love that. I love that.
Definitely.
So with like with we obviously right now a lot of the conversation has been about like who started Brooklyn drill. So what is your because everybody has a different take, and I like getting everybody's takes because everybody's takes is different. What is your take on the who started the Brooklyn drill conversation?
To me, like you feel me, I don't really, I'm not really too heavy on it. Like it ain't really too much of an argument for me.
Mm.
But like from my perspective, like you feel me, I have to give it to Bambino and Gang Gang Gang. I ain't gonna lie, they the first, you feel me. I ain't gonna lie,
No,
that first.
everybody says Bambino, and I love that because I also interviewed Bambino a while ago, and that's nice. And I like when people acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, the
Yeah,
people who came
definitely.
before.
I give it to Bambino and I also give it to 22 G's. You feel me? I
Hmm.
feel like Bambino and 22 G's and them they had it. Like to me, like you feel me. As far as what I was seeing, I
Yeah.
wasn't feel me, but for me, I feel like they got it. I give it to Bambino and them 22 G's, shit like that. The Blickies, they was working back then. I ain't gonna lie, they was working.
When you like decided to kind of drop the drill sound, how did you kind of like want to put your own spin on it? Like, how did you make sure to like separate yourself from everybody else doing stuff right now?
Yeah, so like it's funny because like it wasn't really like me trying to add a little spin to it. It was just more of whatever I came up with, that's what I was going with. So
Mm.
like whatever my first verse was like ever, that's what I was sticking with. And my first verse just happened to be like a drill verse.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? And I wouldn't really say it was because of the like Brooklyn artists I was listening to.
Mm.
I feel like I got my drill flow from the Chicago artists I was listening to back then. And that's artists like Martina 300, Young Pappy, people
Mm.
like that. I didn't really like the other Chicago artists that everybody else would expect me to like Chief Keef and them, the people who was really blowing up. I was like more into the other ones who was like low key, but was still nice. You feel me? Still at that level. So I feel
Right.
like I got it like more from them. You feel me? Not
No.
really. I got it from like the Chicago feel, more energy. You feel me? Just
Mm,
like that.
100%, because like when we talk about the drill shit, everything is just kind of like it's a mixture of Chicago and UK drill. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah,
UK is obviously, I mean UK is more like has like a more gritty sound to it, and then like Chicago's more like gangster drill. You feel me?
like yeah, not to cut you off, but I feel more like people take like that Chicago like energy and vibe, and they don't really take the UK like flow. But I feel like we get like our beats from them. You feel me? That's what it is. Like you feel me? Almost every drill rapper use the UK beat. They
Right.
ain't necessarily try to sound like a UK artist, but they use the UK beat. Now you might
Right.
catch trying to sound like a Chicago artist, but it's gonna be on the UK beat. That's
Right.
the thing.
That's a good way. I don't think I've ever heard anybody put it like that, but I think that makes the most sense because, like, UK drill versus our drill is completely different. But like New York and Chicago is very close, but it's more like energy, and then the beats
Yeah,
come from the UK.
yeah, the beats come from the UK, but you feel me? The energy come from like Chicago and shit like that. That's how I feel.
Now, when it comes to like your place in the drill scene right now, like, do you feel like you're in a good place? Do you feel like you're underrated? Like, how do you feel about your position right
Me,
now in the game?
you feel me? Me personally, I would never be like you feel me. I would never be a regular with my position. I'm always trying to get to a higher position.
Right.
Realistic speaking, I feel like we in a mix, but we a little underrated. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't blame nobody for it. Like all I mean is that we need to work more. That's it. That's how I look at it. Just need to work more. But as far as I feel like we a little underrated.
What do you think you need to get to that point? Like, what do you think you need to do as like an artist to get to, or to feel like you at that point? You know what I'm saying?
Me, I feel like consistency, and I just need to like keep a consistent amount of numbers. Like, for example, so it's like sometimes you have a song that do great, and then you have a song that do not so great. I don't need that. I need every song to be great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that
Yeah.
consistency and my work, like actually dropping videos and consistency and numbers. Like you feel me?
Right. Right.
That
Who are some people out here, that you really, besides obviously, your people that you've been collabing with, but like who are some artists from the city that like are on your radar, no pun intended, that you really kind of want to like get on a track with, or even like who are you working with now that like you haven't worked with before?
I mean, as far as right now, like you feel me, I wouldn't say I'm working with anybody right now that I didn't work with before.
Hmm.
But I would like to work with like it's a couple artists that I feel like is like for me, I fuck with. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with. And then if I get to a point where I can work with them, well, I feel like somebody like I fuck with Stunna Gambino.
Hmm. Everybody been saying Stunner lately,
Yeah, I fuck
of
with
course.
because he feel me, he got that vibe to him. I fuck with. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really feel me. I don't really be listening to a lot of people. Like feel me, if I put it like that, I don't really
Yeah,
be listening to a lot of people, but I just all honesty. But as far as that, I feel like just Stunner right now on my radar right now. I'm trying to work with. I fuck with it. Fuck with
got
it.
you. Got so you kind of like stay away from like, I don't want to say like stay away from like New York music, but you just kind of like are I guess keeping to yourself with it.
Yeah, like that just be personal. That just my life. The music I listen to is
Mhm.
my music. The people with my bros' music. Simple. I
I,
listen to other people's music, but not too much.
I like that because I like how you're just like yeah you asked me about other people, but go check out my bros, man. You know what I'm saying? My bros is the ones I'm listening to.
I be on that. You feel me? I respect everybody for doing what they doing. You feel me? Nothing towards them. I just personally, I don't really be listening to other people. Like right
It's
now on my screen is Freshy DaGeneral. That's what I'm listening to.
Freshy yo. I gotta get up with Freshy soon eventually then too, man. Because
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
ever since I started checking you out, obviously you put me on to him, and I
Yeah.
definitely got. I'm trying to like do my best to
Hopefully
connect
he
with
can take
everybody.
it to somebody else. You feel me? That's how we trying to do it.
Now that's a fact. I'm gonna have you connect me with him after this because I definitely wanna get to that point.
Got you. Definitely, definitely,
So
definitely.
when it comes to what's next for you, man, obviously you got like a lot of singles out. You got some singles on 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 like Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, etc. You got some Lucy joints on YouTube. You got SoundCloud records. What's next for you?
Right
Yeah.
now, all those songs that you like talking about, the ones I've been dropping, like I feel like to me, those are just like just to get them out, just to get them
Mm,
out. Right now, I'm about to come totally different. Like all the songs I'm about to drop is the ones I feel bangers. Like you feel me?
mm,
Trying to basically put myself on that map. Like I said, with the consistent numbers, I feel like some songs I be doing right now, some be some be great. You feel what I'm saying? Or
yeah.
honestly, some be some be great. I'm trying to get all of them great. So the music I'm dropping as far as like coming soon should all be great. You feel what I'm saying? They all should be great. All
Nah,
great.
I fuck with that heavy. So when it comes to a tape, you know what I'm saying? Do you see a
Yeah.
tape in your future, or do you see yourself just kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
sticking to
definitely.
singles and shit like that?
Definitely. I see myself trying to like you feel me transition away from the drill. So anybody who looking at won't like just put me in that category automatically. Trying to like feel me be more versatile and I have it in me. I just don't be having the time to do it. But I'm also trying to
Mm.
like I'm trying to do mad crazy shit like that. Nobody never saw. I'm trying to mix like some rock and roll shit with drill, some crazy shit. Like you feel me? They got our energy. Like you feel me? Why not? That shit is crazy. I'm trying to do mad crazy shit though.
Do you feel like the drill stuff gets boring after a while for you?
Hell yeah, definitely.
Do you
Like
feel like you're kind of tired of doing drill record? Like right now, are you tired of doing drill records and you just kind of want to do other shit?
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm getting tired of it. I just feel like I'm just comfortable with it. That's what keep me doing it. But I'm trying to get
Mm.
out that feel me that comfort zone of the drill and trying to do more stuff, be more versatile.
I noticed like on some records, you kind of have like this rock feel to you as well. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned the rock stuff, and like sometimes I hear it here and there, and I'm like, oh, this is like I see like when you now that you mentioned that you want to go there,
Yeah,
I see how you're already kind of like taking those
yeah,
baby steps to get there.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Definitely try to make that work.
What is the rock influence for you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think we have like a lot of like I guess quote unquote rock or punk drill yet, even though there is rock slash
Yeah,
punk hip hop like Little Uzi and whatnot. But what are you like? What influences you to do that type of drill music?
like honestly, I feel like an artist I listen to. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but Shah Guala.
Guala, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you feel me? He give me like a not a drill, but like a rock Brooklyn vibe. Like you feel me? Like a
Mm.
he give me that vibe, and that's like where I'm trying to go with it. Not necessarily so dark and gritty, like when I say drill, but I just mean like that Brooklyn vibe, all vibe with their energy, like that mix would be perfect. Like you feel what I'm saying?
That's kind of cool, man. And it just brings me back to like Little Uzi Vert listening to like Paramore and like Green Day and shit like that in his car. But like New York, you feel me? But like something new.
That's a fact. They try to do so I do.
I like that. I like that. So what else do the people got to be on the lookout for in 2021 from M.I.S. Ron?
2021, I'm trying to get crazy features. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to go crazy with the features, give them stuff that they never saw. Like even some people that for me that I don't be around. Just
Who's the
keep
crazy feature one? I asked you before. You just said Son of Gambino. Who's the crazy feature, bro? You got to talk to me.
I be trying to think off the top of my head, and I'm trying to think of some people, but
Mm,
it be hard because like you feel me. I don't really listen to people, but I know I want to
right.
do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Did you want to like branch? You want to branch out of like New York with the music too, right? You want to get like people from other places on your shit
Yeah,
too.
guys, like you feel me. Another artist I listen to, Scory. Like you
Uh,
feel me. He
mhm.
in tune with like Polo G and shit. I'm not sure
Got
really,
you.
but he in tune like you feel me. I believe he just got signed by Polo G, but like before he got signed and shit, I was listening to him and shit, and I chopped it up with him before. But I'm trying to work with somebody like that. You feel me? He got a whole different vibe. He not from New York and shit like that, so that's another artist. You feel me?
That's no, I like that. I like that, and I like that you gotta like you're not thinking just New York. You're thinking outside of New York, which I think is always could be a problem when it comes to New York rappers. Because if you think too much about being in New York, then you kind of get trapped in that New York bubble instead of being able to like you just said, where you want to like link up with this dude Polo G just signed from Chicago or like other cities and whatnot. You're able to kind of get out that bubble a little bit more than some other rappers in the city.
Yeah, that we speaking about it, like more rappers come to my head. So like another artist from Chicago, I would have like I like for me, I would like to work with Little Bo from Chicago. You feel me?
Okay.
He just gets a little buzz. My son, he be having that heat and shit like that. I definitely bump his shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's another artist, definitely.
Yo, I'm excited for everything. So possibly a tape coming this year. Obviously, more singles.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
What else? What else? Anything else that the people got to know about? People got to look out for.
I'm trying to do some shows and shit. I'm trying to do mad shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to do everything. You heard? I'm trying to do everything. They gotta look out for everything. Simple as that. They gotta look out for everything from me. You feel me? I'm moving silent, so they don't know.
But they
But
will. But they will know when it hits
they gonna
them.
see. That's what I'm about to say. They gonna see when they hit them for a fact. Definitely. A single I should be dropping soon. A single called Scam. I don't know if they heard it or not, but that's like
Mm.
I fake did a UK flow, like not just a
Okay.
I actually did a UK flow on it fake with my little twist. It should be feel me. They should like that. I ain't gonna lie. That'll probably be the last little drill song I give them. Just a little different.
That's hard. Yo, I'm excited for everything for you, man. And I love your mindset when it comes to this because I feel like, you moving smart, you got a good head on your shoulders, and you know what you want. So I definitely think that you better go far with this for real.
I appreciate you, no cap, bro. And I love what you're doing too. I be tuned in with all your interviews. I ain't gonna lie, tuned in to everything, bro.
That I appreciate that. Yo, let the people know where they can follow you at. Your YouTube page, everywhere that they gotta find you. Let them know before we go.
Follow my IG, you feel me? M.I.S underscore Ron. You feel me? You can add my book, M.I.S Ron. Everything M.I.S Ron. My YouTube channel, M.I.S Ron. You feel me? My SoundCloud, M.I.S Ron. Apple Music, Spotify, M.I.S Ron. M.I.S Ron. That's it. You feel me? Everything is M.I.S Ron.
Yo, there you have it. Yo, like I said, bro, it was a pleasure talking to you today, man. Make sure y'all go follow him, go run up all of his shit, bro. Make sure y'all keep it locked with M.I.S. Ron for 2021. And until next time, it's on the radar, baby.
I definitely. Good looks. Appreciate you. Love.